Hello YouTubers, Merrix here again with a video game review. The last one was for something. I blank out every now and then. You all know this. I blank out all the time on the videos. This one is a sequel to a sequel. World at War, then Black Ops. This one's going to be of Black Ops 2. A much better improvement than Black Ops 1, and the first of Call of Duty series actually lets you choose your loadout before each mission. And the more you progress, the more you unlock. That struck me as, ding, good idea, but it seemed more like Battlefield Bad Company 2 to me, which is still not a bad thing. I like to be able to choose what weapon I get, what attachments go on it. You have no limitations in campaign. Speaking of, let's get to it. The first, 5 minutes shows a character that was supposedly dead. I'll go ahead and talk about it. First 5 minutes shows the two main characters, Harper and Section, or Harper and David Mason, which is Alex Mason's son, talking to an old man in a hospital room, or an old person's room. And I saw this person, and I saw the name in the captions, which I have captions on my games for a reason, because sometimes I can't hear it and I can't turn it up, so I have to have the captions on and try to do both. The man's name is Woods. Yes, Frank Woods. If you all recall, he was supposed to die in Black Ops. Well, guess what? He didn't. Spoiler number 1. You go through flashback missions to present time missions, which is 2025. The flashback missions continues on with Alex Mason and what he was doing at the time, which also takes place after David Mason was born, and he was like 10 years old or something. And from the timeline they put it in, David Mason is supposedly like 50 years old. The flashbacks take place in 1986, I believe. David Mason looks like he's 10 years old, and he could very well be 10 or older. And 40 years into the future, he looks like he's in his 30s. Well, timeline-wise, he looks like he's supposed to be 50. I don't know. Kind of screwed that up there. But, you basically, in the flashback mission, you follow as Alex Mason, and gets to the point where you find out why the main bad guy's doing what he's doing. Revenge for his sister. So he's going to do something terrible. The futuristic missions basically trying to uncover what he's trying to do, and the past missions are showing you what has led him up to do these things. And the flashback missions end with showing what happens to Woods and why he's in a wheelchair. I will leave that part right before that happens for y'all to play and see, because I was utterly shocked on what happened. I was like, I had to play through it again to make sure it didn't happen again. Okay? Yes, you get to choose what happens sometimes. There are certain points in the game where it says, do this or do this. Or in the mission I'm talking about, is either, I'll go ahead and say it, shoot him in the head or shoot him in the legs or torso. And then you'll find out what happens. Either way, the cutscene is the same. But the aftermath isn't. The future missions are some decisions are just get out of the way of something. Like a mission where you're driving along trying to escape the enemies and there's fire blowing down. Well, I didn't notice you could dodge it. I didn't dodge it. Harper gets burned on the face. Harper being the person I thought was Alex Mason's son, which he's not. I thought he was. So, apologize for that for the people who watched the unboxing video. But, yeah, there are little things like that that could also do it. Major thing about this game is the multiple endings you can get. I saw 2 endings. I don't know how many there actually there are. But I will say at the end, you do get the choice to capture Menendez or kill Menendez. I will not say what happens on the endings, but one of the endings actually shows Woods and Menendez playing on stage with Avenged Sevenfold. And throughout the entire, like, 5 or so minute thing where they're playing on stage, they show the multiple characters on the game, like old Alex Mason dancing and all kinds of stuff like that. It's kind of funny. But, yeah, the game is very good. Multiplayer, I did not play online. I played local, which you can still do combat training. That was also a plus for me. I hated that Modern Warfare 3 didn't do it, but considering you're made by another company, not understandable. They still should have added it. But I played through just about every single one, you know, getting 60+ kills per match, whatever. It's whatever. Used just about all the weapons. My best weapon was actually a shotgun. Surprising, because I usually use assault rifles in that game. But with the right attachments, I can use the shotgun better than I used an assault rifle. And there was one match where I strictly used a sniper rifle, got like 40-some kills. Probably half or more headshots. But zombie mode, I don't care for zombie mode. For people out there who watch this and are like, oh, you should love zombie mode. I don't like zombie mode. Because it is more of a multiplayer kind of deal. If you play by yourself, it's kind of boring because you can't get very far because you die a lot. Yes, I've seen people who could play through the entire thing by themselves and beat it. Pisses me off. I'm just saying. Score for this game would get a 4 out of 5. Not going to speculate. Not going to get a 3 like Assassin's Creed did. This one kept true to the series. You get to make decisions on what happens with the story, and it changes. You get to change your loadout, add what attachments you want. If you beat the game, you can come back with all the weapons you've unlocked, except for all the camouflage stuff. You have to get them back throughout the game, which is stupid. Let us have it. Don't know about DLCs. More than likely just map packs. They never really expand on the campaign. I don't care. But yeah. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 gets a 4 out of 5. This is Delta Merrix signing out.